Our Starlink satellites to orbit.
T-minus 15 seconds.
Stage 1, present for flight.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. And liftoff.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
Stage 1, propulsion is nominal.
What a beautiful day for a rocket launch here. As you can see, Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from Pad 40 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station, carrying our stack of 60 Starlink satellites to orbit. Moments ago, we throttled the engines down in preparation for max Q, or the maximum aerodynamic pressure that the rocket will see.
Vehicle is supersonic.
Vehicle is supersonic, and we should be passing through max Q here in just a few seconds.
Vehicle has reached maximum aerodynamic pressure.
Miko.
Stage separation confirmed.
And recognition.
You can see in that beautiful footage that we did just have MECO, stage separation, and second engine startup 1. Those grid fins are coming out on the first stage there on the left. And in just a few seconds, we should have our fairing deploy.
Fairing separation confirmed.
You heard the call out, and you can see on your video there that we have had successful fairing deploy. And again, today's flight
will shut down. We should be in our expected orbit there. So keep an eye out, see if we can get a video feedback for the first stage.
Stage 1, landing leg, deploy.
Fantastic, right down the middle. That's our 85th successful recovery, 100th, 18th successful launch of the Falcon 9. Now keep an ear out here for second engine cutoff number 1 on the second stage.
Engine that you can see on your screen there. And this will help us get into a more circular orbit for our Starlink deploy. Hopefully we can catch that really quick burn on video. Now, before this small burn, we have been pulsing the settling thrusters on our stage 2 to keep the propellant at the bottom of the tanks, ready to be pulled into the engine pump when it spins up here in just a few seconds. Again, we're just waiting for acquisition of signal from our ground station.
S2 burn.
So coming up, payload deployment.
Starlink deploy confirmed.
So that's confirmation of payload deployment. You saw the mechanism separating away, and now the Starlink satellites starting to make their way away from the second stage. Shortly, they will deploy their solar array. Wow, that's a beautiful shot of Earthrise in the background. But shortly, they will deploy their solar array, and then over the next few days and weeks, they'll start to distance themselves out. They've got onboard